Wow, Deadpool not being in the MCU? I don't know about that one, guys. But let's get into it, eh? Let's go. What's up, my YouTube fams? Cara here, Capital K Comic Reviews. What do you know? What have you heard, guys? Now, let's get into these rumors that have been going around the interwebs about Deadpool, Merc with a Mouth himself. If you haven't heard already, there's been interviews floating around from Rob Liefeld, the creator of Deadpool, about him saying that there's no plans, or Marvel has got no plans whatsoever for Deadpool, leaving him dead in the water. And to be honest with you guys, it's a bald-faced lie. There's absolutely no way in hell the MCU is going to let Deadpool, one of the biggest characters that come from the Fox universe besides Logan, die and not do anything with him. The cash cow that he brought over, or that he supplied to Fox with his first two movies, there's just no way that the MCU is just going to turn a blind eye to that and not do anything with that. Now, I just think it is Rob Liefeld kicking up a stink. Maybe he got not invited to be incorporated into the process of Deadpool 3, or rebooting Deadpool into the MCU, and he got his knickers in a twist about that. I don't know, but I give Rob Liefeld all the props in the world for giving us the greatest character. Now, we all know that he is a cut-out copy of DC's Deathstroke, but we all know he's the better version. There is no denying that. But yeah, and to be fair, Rob Liefeld gave us the original Deadpool, which was just like Slade Wilson. He was exactly the same, cold-hearted, just mercenary killer, and he was just exactly the same as Deathstroke. It wasn't until his ongoing series where he got his comedic tone, he got his fourth wall-breaking gimmick that he does, and then people just fell in love with him then. And so for Rob Liefeld to say that I just think is just stirring the pot to say, you know, and I don't think there's any teeth behind that about it, or any truth to that rumour, because we all know that there's just no way that Marvel was not going to do anything with this character. There's just no way. There's just no way. And we've seen over the last previous months, Ryan Reynolds has been in to talk to Kevin Feige and the Marvel team over at Marvel Studios to talk about the future of Deadpool and what is going to happen. Now, we all know, and realistically, we all know that there's nothing going to happen in the next couple of years, you know, in the next phase or so of MCU movies. We all know this, we all understand this, and we get it. But 5-6 years down the track, they're planting seeds like they have with all their other movies early on for a later date. And now, so like I said, in the next 5 or 6 years, you're guaranteed to hear some rumors floating around about Deadpool is coming, because he is going to be coming, guys. Don't worry about it, don't lose sleep over it. He's definitely coming. It's just Rob Liefeld stabbing in the dark, trying to kick up a stink, maybe trying to get some buzz around him. I don't know, but we all know that that's not true. There's just no way that's going to be true with that, because yeah, like I said, look at the money that he brought in for Fox before Marvel bought them, or before Disney bought them over. There's just no way they're just going to ignore that. And God bless Ryan Reynolds for releasing that test footage that he didn't release, but we all know that he had a finger or two and a couple of pies to release that, but he doesn't admit it. But we can all, 1 + 1 is 2 kind of thing. So God bless Ryan Reynolds for doing that and giving us the two movies that he did, because I never thought in 100 years that they would do a Deadpool movie, and I just never thought it happened, and thank goodness it has. Now, with him going over to the MCU, there's been a little bit of talk about how would Kevin Feige introduce him into the MCU, and what kind of Deadpool would he be? Now, would he be the Deadpool that would come over? Because it's safe to say that Ryan Reynolds is playing Deadpool. There's really no other actor that I can think of that has not only fought so hard to get Deadpool onto the big screen for many years, but to play the actual character and give him his dues and pay him justice on how he is, like Ryan Reynolds has. So to bring him over from the Fox universe and establish him in the MCU, will Marvel bring him over and let him have knowledge of where he came from and what universe he came from and skipped over to this one? Or will they wipe that clean and just have that character, Ryan Reynolds, come over and just be none the wiser to where he came from? Who knows? I tend to think it'll be better to let him have knowledge and be the only one that has the knowledge of the previous Fox universe and bring it over there, because we all know that's what Deadpool's like. He'll break that fourth wall and he'll just bring out there and say, and he'll probably say something. Oh, this universe has got more X-Men than the last universe I came from, because they couldn't afford more than 2 X-Men. Jokes like that. He'll probably put jokes in there, and it'll be totally understandable, and the whole audience would get it, because that's what Deadpool is. That's what kind of character he is. So, and to bring him over and not have knowledge of the previous universe, they could probably do it, but it just wouldn't really make sense to me, because, you know, if they did do it, then that's what they do, but it just wouldn't make sense to me because of that, because of his fourth wall breaking gimmick, because, you know, you've had you had the First Class X-Men actually in it when he said the things about can't afford any X-Men, and you've got Beast, Professor X, and the rest of them in the room, and that's the new class, the First Class X-Men, sorry. So they'd have to go the way of him knowing that he came from the Fox universe and cracking jokes about it, like, you know, like that, and it'll just make 100% sense that he'd do that, and that's what I think. And, you know, but who knows how they're going to do it? But I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you right now, you watch this space in about five, maybe 6 years time, and you'll see at a Comic-Con or something, or you'll hear rumors from myself or from other people that, hey, Deadpool's coming. But I'm going to tell you right now, Deadpool is coming, guys. Maybe not next year or the year after or the year after that, but he is on his way to the MCU, and he'll crack in there, and maybe we'll get to see him with Wolverine. It may not be the Hugh Jackman Wolverine, but it'll be Wolverine nonetheless. But you know, and the other part I've got to say about it is that when Disney bring him over, are they going to make him R-rated? They're going to, you know, are they? Or are they going to make it a strong PG-13? Because he is not a kid's character. Basically, he's not, even though kids like him, and a lot of kids like him, due to watching him on Spider-Man on Disney Plus, or watching him in the movies and falling in love with him in there, which they probably want to watch the movie because they're too young, but they may have watched it already now, because, you know, but to fall in love with him, and he's definitely not a kids movie, or kids character. It's 100% not. Just purely because of the violence and the way he is, and, you know, all the sexual content that is in his comics and in his movies and stuff like that. Not so much in the cartoons, but he's definitely not. But him saying that because Disney is a family-friendly company, understandable, bringing these characters over. But you got to think to yourself, guys, they're bringing out Moonlight and Blade. Now, Moonlight is a schizophrenic character. mentally disturbed. So is he psychotic, or is he got powers? And he is violent. If you ain't fans of Moon Knight, and I'm a big fan of Moon Knight, he's tatted right there on my arm. I'm a huge fan of Moon Knight, and he is a violent character. There's no denying that. And same with Blade. You cannot have a Blade movie without blood. You cannot have a vampire movie without blood. Now you think about that, guys. Imagine seeing a vampire movie with no blood in it, or anything like that, or any kind of graphic violence or semi kind of graphic violence in a vampire movie. It just wouldn't make sense, would it? You look at Wesley Snipes and what he did in the Blade trilogies. Violence. Everyone loved him. I don't care what you say. Blade was the start of the MCU. He was the cornerstone, the footstool of the MCU. Then Robert Downey Jr. came along and cracked it with Iron Man, and then the rest is history. But Blade was the start. Doesn't matter what anyone says, Blade was the start. But, like I said, violent character. Gore, blood, violent character. Same with Moon Knight. Moon Knight, violent character. If they bring the Punisher over, if they bring the Netflix Punisher over, or any iteration of the Punisher, violent character. So, will they go R-rated? Will they shock the world and go R-rated? I would hope so. I would like them to, but I lean towards the fact that they'll probably go for a strong PG-13 if there is such a thing. But hoping for a R-rated of all these things, or But yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about, will they make Deadpool R-rated movie along with Moon Knight and Blade? Will they get Ryan Reynolds to just forget the Fox universe, or will he crack jokes about the Fox universe? Let us know in the comments. But don't forget, guys, hit the like button if you like this video, hit the bell notification and subscribe so you get notified when I drop new content on my channel, which I drop every week. So thanks, guys, for coming along once again, and we'll catch you on the next one. We's out.